Write about it, bro. A script by Sarah Gwynn. Act 1, Scene 1. We are in a 10th grade classroom where students are filing in through the entrance. They are dressed in their most stylish clothes, smiling nervously. The room is tidy and colorful. There is a large poster with the sentence, "Write about it, bro," posted above the whiteboard. It is the second day of school. Good morning, Michael. How are you this morning? Miss Gwynn shakes Michael's hand.
Good morning, Miss Gwynn. I'm good.
Oh, lovely. I hope you slept well. Hello, Tess. I hope you're doing well this morning. Hi, Miss Gwynn. Yeah, my dad made French toast this morning, so it's been pretty good. Oh, lucky you. Miss Gwynn heads to the front of the room as the students find their seats. Good morning, class. Today we'll be learning about a very important routine. First off, Tess, did you notice anything different at the back of the room? There are folders and notebooks? Yes, there are folders and notebooks. Very observant. Thank you. And this question is for the rest of the class. What do you think we might be using the notebooks for?
Dream journals.
I think they'll be daily journals. Using the notebooks as dream journals is a creative idea. I like that. And you can certainly write your dreams in there, but they won't just be for dreams. Right now I'm going to model or show you what I want you to do with the notebooks each day when you come into the classroom. Will someone volunteer to be a bell? You just have to say beep after I sit down at a desk.
I will.
Great, thank you, Michael. Okay, here I go. Miss Gwynn walks out into the hallway. She walks back into the classroom, heads to the back, picks up a notebook and a folder, and sits down in a seat.
Beep.
Miss Gwynn takes out a pencil and begins writing in the journal. Okay, so what did you just see me do? You came into the class and you got the journal and notebook and sat down. And when the bell rang, you started writing. Yes, exactly. Miss Gwynn gets back up and heads to the front of the classroom. Do you think you can all do exactly what I just did? I'll be the bell this time. Miss Gwynn gestures with her hands. Let me hear it. Yeah, we can. Various students nod their heads. Okay, so what are you going to do first? Go into the hallway, then come back and write.
You forgot to get our notebooks and journals.
Oh yeah, go into the hallway, come back in, get our journals and folders, then sit down and write. Yes, awesome job, everybody. So when I say go, please stand up and head into the hallway. Then I'll say enter, and you all come back to the classroom. Also, be thinking about any questions that come into your mind. Go. Students walk into the hallway, wait a moment, and begin whispering. Enter! Students file back in. They are whispering, talking, and snickering. They pick up their journals and folders, then head to their seats. Students continue whispering, talking, and laughing. Beep! Students quiet down and begin writing. Lovely! You all did wonderfully. Thank you for participating. So, what questions came to mind during that process?
I wasn't sure what to write.
Ah, yes. I forgot to mention that. Thank you for reminding me. You will free write for 8 minutes at the beginning of class. If you're having trouble thinking of what to write, you can look up above the whiteboard where there are a few sentence starters. Actually, would you mind reading them out loud for everybody, Michael?
Today I feel something exciting that happened today was something I'm looking forward to is.
Thank you for that question, Michael. What other questions did we have?
What if we don't like writing in a notebook? Can we write on our computers?
Great question. Yes, you can write in a Google document instead of your journal, then share the document with me. Today we're just going to practice taking out our journals, but on regular days you are welcome to take out your computer instead. Thank you. I'm sure other students were wondering that as well. Did anyone else have a question? I wasn't sure if we were supposed to be quiet or not. Yes, superb question, Tess. And this is the perfect segue into the next important point. You all did exactly what you were supposed to do today. You quieted down and began writing as soon as the bell rang. But what happens if this routine starts to fade? What if your best friend keeps talking to you after the bell rings and you're trying to write? What do you do? Tell them to ja. The class chuckles. I hadn't thought of that one. Yes, absolutely, you can say ja to your friend. I also want to introduce you to another saying. If your friend is on a roll telling you all about the homework they finished last night and the quality sleep they got and how refreshed they feel today, but you're really trying to write, I encourage you all to say, Write about it, bro. Say it with me. Write about it, bro. Again. Write about it, bro. And you can even add a hand gesture if you want to. Miss Gwyn writes in the air. Write about it, bro. The class gestures writing in the air as they speak. Write about it, bro. Okay, who can write the biggest letters in here? Who wants to write this saying on the board? I can. Tess walks to the board and writes, Write about it, bro, in huge letters. Okay, we're going to practice our routine again, but this time I need half the class to be the talkers. Several students raise their hands, and Miss Gwyn assigns them to be talkers. Okay, and Darla, will you be the bell this time? Yeah, I will. Okay, everyone. When I say go, you'll put your folders at the back of the room again. You'll walk out into the hallway. When I say enter, you come back in and get your journals and folders, then go to your seats. Half the class will continue talking even after the bell rings. What are the rest of us going to tell them? Some students gesture with their hands. Write about it, bro. Yes. Okay. Go. Students walk into the hallway and the talkers are talking loudly. Enter! Students file back in. Everyone picks up their journals and folders, then heads to their seats. The talkers are talking the whole time. Beep! The talkers continue talking. The rest of the class in unison speaks. Write about it, bro! There's silence, then everyone laughs. Gosh, you are such a bright bunch. That was so much fun. Thank you for participating. Miss Gwyn begins handing out post-it notes. Okay, I'm handing out some post-it notes right now. I would like for you to think about, for a moment on your own, why I wanted us to go through this whole process. Then, write your answer. Please put your pencils down when you're finished so I know that you're ready to move on. The students sit in silence for about 10 to 15 seconds, then begin writing. They write for about 45 seconds. Okay, it's looking like most people are pretty much done writing. So now I'd like for you to discuss your answer or answers with your table mates. Students begin sharing answers with one another. They share for 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, can I hear some answers from at least 2 or 3 people? I think you just want us to know what to do when we come in. Yes, that's definitely a big part of it, Tess. Thank you. Yes, Michael. You don't want us to be loud and annoying in the morning. Valid idea, Michael. Partly it's because I want you to be on task in writing. So yes, in a way, if you're talking a lot, then it's telling me you're probably off task. I do enjoy and value your ideas, and I want to hear them later, but once the bell rings, we should be writing for 8 minutes. Yes, Darla. I think you want us to practice doing everything so we remember it better. Can you explain your thinking a little bit more? Like, now we'll know what to say to somebody if they're talking. I probably wouldn't have said anything to them before and just tried to ignore them if we didn't talk about it. But now we know what to say so it won't sound mean or anything if we ask them to be quiet. Well put, Darla. Yes, I want us to practice how to do this journaling routine, and I want us to practice responding to distractions ahead of time. What other ideas did we have? No one else raises their hand. Okay, seeing no hands, I'm going to move us into the next task. I want you all to think of different ways to show that you understand the journaling routine. But I don't just want to give you a menu of options to choose from. I want you to create the menu. Miss Gwyn begins handing out more post-it notes. So, my question is, besides just telling somebody with your words, how can you show them that you understand the journaling routine? Within your table groups, I want you to come up with 4 or 5 ideas to show your understanding of the routine. I'll give you about 4 minutes to come up with your ideas, and you are more than welcome to write more than 4 or 5 ideas. Please get as creative as possible. The table groups begin discussing and writing down their ideas. Miss Gwyn gives a 1-minute warning after 3 minutes. Okay, now I'd like you all to choose a representative from your group to write on the board. Miss Gwyn waits 15 seconds while students talk amongst themselves. Okay, would the representatives please raise their hands? The representatives of each table group raise their hands. Lovely. Would you please come up and write your table group's ideas on the board? Students walk to the board and take turns writing ideas, as there are only 2 markers. Okay, now, can I please have a volunteer read the ideas on the board? I will.
make a drawing, make a poster, write a story about class, interview somebody about it, put a thread on Twitter, put it on your Snapchat story or Instagram, make a YouTube video, write a poem about it, teach somebody from a different class about it, make a collage, do a skit, write a song or rap about it, make some kind of advertisement, write a script, and it looks like that's all of them. Some of them were repeated. Ah, great, thank you. This is so wonderful. You all have such original ideas, things I never would have thought of. So, during my prep time today, I'm going to write all your ideas down in a document and print them out for you. You'll be able to choose any one of these options and work individually or in groups of 2 to 3 people to show me your understanding of the journaling process. All right, my next question is, how should I assess this assignment? What are the most important things I should be looking for? Maybe how it looks? If it looks like we worked really hard on it? Yes, it should look polished and like you put effort into creating it. I think I'll call that presentation in the rubric. What else? Creativity. It should be something original and like fun to look at. Absolutely, creativity should go on the rubric too. What else? We probably just need 1 or 2 more items. It should probably tell you how to do the routine. I agree, yes, it should accurately represent or teach someone else how to do the journaling routine. What other items should go on the rubric? I think that covers everything. Several students nod or say me too in agreement. Okay, great. Thank you so much for going over this with me. Tomorrow, when I have the assignment options and rubric, we'll begin the assignment. But for now, we're going to dive into our first text.